Explain us a little bit what Quantis do exactly.
Quantis is a company, a small company that is doing what we call life cycle assessment. That's a technical word for environmental footprint. So we quantify the environmental impact, the direct and indirect environmental impact of products and companies.
Which companies exactly do you work?
It can be any type of companies. We mostly work for companies that are producing concrete products, so not service company, but it's really in very different sectors.
And only in Switzerland or maybe the world, around the world?
We do work at the international level, and we actually work mostly for large companies that have a presence in different countries. And we do have offices in North America, in Montreal and Boston, and in Switzerland and France.
When did you begin with Quantis?
The company started in 2006, and now we are close to 60 people.
How big is the print, the ecological print on the environment for a Swiss company?
So if you take a product, the environmental footprint depends a lot on the product. So in the food and beverage sector, the footprint is relatively heavy. For instance, in the dairy industry, it's the same for the mobility, for transportation, for the electronic industry as well. So it really depends on which product and which sector. And then for a company, it's the same. It depends on the sector, it depends on the size of the company.
How did you went around the world, like in Canada or?
We started as a spin-off of the Swiss Institute of Technology. And then we co-created the company in different countries with a spin-off from other universities. So actually, Quantis is now what we call a triple spin-off from the EPFL, the Polytechnical School of Montreal, and also the EMPA, the Research Institute in Zurich.
And how did the idea came up to work on the environmental theme?
Everything started because of the fact that we did our PhD in that sector. So at one point the lab we were working for closed at the EPFL, and we really wanted to carry on that and we decided to do that as a private company.
And now how do you see the future of Quantis?
We hope that Quantis will further develop. We have grown a lot in the past 6 years. We are now stabilizing, and we are planning to carry on growing regularly, and we hope that we'll be able to open in different countries and especially provide more services for companies to better integrate sustainability.
Nowadays, a lot of companies are working on sustainability. Which is the difference that Quantis make?
There are lots of companies and consultants doing sustainability. Quantis is really specialized in what we call life cycle assessment and how to integrate life cycle assessment for companies. So it's a very specific expertise in how we quantify the environmental impact, and we don't have a lot of competitors that have the same level of expertise.